Hi everybody, hope all is well. It's Vanna Mae, and today I'm really excited to share with you guys an updated RV tour. When I first bought my RV, it was a blank slate. It still had all the factory curtains. It was mostly wood, very dark, and just very boring. So I knew that I wanted to make it feel like home, and the way to make it feel like home was to make it feel cozy. Coziness is all about a feeling of warmth and security. So no matter what's going on outside, I feel safe and secure inside. And so that's what I decided to do in my space, is to bring it up a level by adding some elements of coziness inside. So I'm really excited to give you guys a tour of my home. Come on in. Other than routine maintenance, changing and rotating my tires, the only exterior upgrade I've done so far is adding a windshield protector. This is great for insulating my windows and adding a layer of privacy. It's easy to install, and the best part is I found a way to put it on the inside as well. Now I'll give you a tour of the interior. So welcome to my living room, which is a lounge area and also where my dinette is, which is underneath. Some key elements that I added to this space to make it even more cozy are these pillows. They're like long body pillows that's really nice to snuggle with, but then it also makes a really great backing for this area. So now it feels like a long couch. Over here I have these curtains, which is actually a scarf, and I just attached it with some hook clips, and I want more privacy. I have reflectix, but then I also have a black curtain that I'll put underneath this. I added these pillows, and I got these off of Amazon, and what I love about these pillows is each one has a different landscape of the mountains, which I love, and it just creates a really nice addition. So it just came with the covers, it didn't come with the pillows, so I have the pillows separately. But yeah, it makes a really nice addition to this. So I also got 2 old blankets from Amazon, and I also use this to cover the chairs when it's in the seated position. So I really love it. It makes a good cover and it's great. I also have some throw blankets that I'll add here if I want some extra blankets to snuggle up with. I also added a centerpiece to the mix. This is great for entranceways. When you walk in, it's nice to see something comforting and beautiful. And you can also use it for multi-purposes, whether you want to put some food and some drinks there, or your favorite book with some of your favorite things. Like, one thing I love adding is small fresh cut flowers. I usually go to Trader Joe's because they have smaller bouquets. So when I'm driving, I could put this in a cup holder, and it's just really lovely. So here, all this is a wood slab. I got this at Michael's. All I do is add my favorite pieces to the top here and my beautiful flowers, and that's it. So it's great to add some little homey additions to your space. This is one of my favorite pieces in my home, which is a custom resin pour that was done by one of my favorite artists. His name is Donovici, and he just does amazing pours of tables, coasters, and clocks, and so much more. And the one thing I really liked about it was I got to pick the colors that I wanted, and he actually added my house paint that I used for my bedroom.
that just brought in an element and tied this whole design that I have going on together. I just really love it. I think that is a really good element to add to any home, is one-of-a-kind pieces.
To find one-of-a-kind pieces, check out local art at art walks and farmers markets in your area.
So welcome to one of my biggest modifications that I made, which is this reading nook slash table slash Indigo's litter box slash storage. To begin with, this is where I usually keep my thermometer. The time's not right, but this is where I can check the humidity, and as you can see, if you can see that, it's pretty hot today. Indigo's not inside right now. She's actually enjoying the AC. And then I have an original painting by an amazing New Mexican artist. This is still a work in progress. I want to stain this at some point. It's too humid for me to stain it in the location that I'm in right now. I came up with the design, and one of my friends, Nick Cantu, he helped me build it. And he did a phenomenal job. This is standing the test of time, and the great thing about it is it's multi-purpose. So here's where I keep Indigo's litter box. I just open it through this, and inside is her kitty litter and other kitty necessities. And then I also turn this into a place to store my art. As I said, I'm an artist, and I live paint at events. So I usually like to work bigger, so I have my bigger paintings in here, and this is separate from Indigo's litter box. This is like one piece here, and then this piece is separate, but it's great to have this here. And then, as you saw before, it's deep enough for me to put pieces and stuff here. Come a little closer. Oh, and also the thing with Indigo's litter box, I added a motion sensor light, a battery powered motion sensor light, so when she goes in there, there's a light in there at night so she can see what she's doing. I don't know if she notices or not, because cats are nocturnal, but you know, I love her. Anyway, I'm turning into that crazy cat lady. So I keep telling myself, I'm like, I'm 30 and I spoil my cat. Anyway, over here I added this cool little reading nook. This is where I keep my beautiful masks, and I love them. And then also over here is where I have Indigo's collar, but then also her winter sweater that she actually likes. This one, usually she loses them, but this one she actually like keeps on, so I'm happy. I'm proud of her. I'm proud of Indigo. And then here I have my books and my planners, because I like to plan, and I also every now and then like to read a good book. This one's really nice. It's like love. Oh, I have a note on here. Just put that inside. I really like this one because it has really cool messages in it. See, like this, it's like small little quotes, and it's just like all these like passages from a mom to her daughter, and it's really sweet. I found this at a local library, and they had like books for sale. So yeah, this is like my reading nook slash where I keep my protection, and also where I keep my art. And I also have a cute little cat pillow that was gifted to me by an amazing woman, a farm woman, and I love her so much, and I can't wait to see her again. And then just, there's a lot of love in here, as you can tell. And I think that's really important to show your love, you know, in whatever way or form you like to show it. And I like to show it through art and color and all those creative things. This is where my Jackery 1000 usually resides. This is probably one of the most important tools that I have in my RV. This powers everything when I'm off grid. I mostly travel off grid. I really enjoy being remote, and even though I have an RV that has all the amenities that you could possibly need, this is still very important. I have the Jackery 1000. I know they have more models out, but for now this is just fitting all my needs, and I'm really grateful that I took the time to find products that are less than 1,000 watts. I learned so much about wattage through just having this. Whether you get a Jackery or whatever you decide to do, the main thing you need to know is how much wattage is all the things that you need to power. How much juice does it take? And I think that's how you should shop. And I also only have one solar panel for this, and it works fine. But as I'm staying with somebody that I know, I just usually charge it wherever I go or when I'm driving. So there's multiple ways to charge it. There's multiple uses for this. And I usually try to keep it above 50%. Like right now it's at 97. This has been awesome. I used it on my cross-country road trip and it worked like a charm. And it was really great. So this is just awesome to have.
Welcome to my bedroom area. This is one of my sanctuaries and safe havens, and I absolutely love it. And I wanted to make it this way because I want to feel comfortable no matter where I am, whether I'm in a Walmart parking lot, middle of nowhere, or wherever. I can feel very safe and comfortable sleeping at night. So first start off with lighting. I have here some battery powered pucker lights, and these are great because you can change the colors. It comes with a remote, so I can have regular light, I can have red, green, blue, and then there's a fade so it can turn different colors. So I painted my bedroom area teal because that's one of my favorite colors, as you can see. And I had a room that I was renting a while ago that I painted teal, and I absolutely love this color. It's very calming and it's just really nice to wake up to. I painted first and then I added this mandala, which was kind of challenging. I got a stencil that was the appropriate size for this and measured it out, and then added gold leaf to it, and it just turned out great. It has this really cool distorted look, which I really like. I also added in fantastic fans in the bedroom area and in the kitchen. It's great to have this because it's low powered. It's hooked up to my house battery so I can use it while I'm off grid. It can suck the air out or put some airflow in. So it's really great to have two of them. It's just a very nice addition. I took out the old curtains that were here in the curtain rod. I sealed up the holes here, and then I put in my own curtain rod. Added these bed sheets. I didn't have to spend a lot of money on curtains. They look really nice and they match everything. All about matching. And so yeah, this is my bedroom area. I absolutely love it. So this is my kitchen. I'm really happy with it now because I actually redid the sticker tile that I originally did. The first time I did it, I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't read the instructions fully about cleaning and prepping. Prepping is the biggest part with any project that you do. I prepped it properly and actually took my time aligning it better, and it came out beautifully. I love the way it looks. I also have, as always, art everywhere, and some dry plants that I love because these never wilt and they look really gorgeous no matter what season it is. I also have my tea set here for anybody that likes tea. Tea is a great thing to have as far as scent, flavor, and also something to calm you down. Also make tea blends like with lavender, chamomile. A lot of these stuff I harvested from the farm, and it's just really good medicine to have. And I also have my spices up here too, so this is not moved in all the driving I've done. I have my favorite art piece here, and I really like cooking here. I do cook in my RV, and I cook often, and some of the tools I use to cook I'm about to show you. So underneath my tea set is my cutting board. And I use this for multiple things. I use this to prep my food and cut. I also use it as my food table, so I'll just sit here with my stool and eat here. It's just easier than sometimes setting up my table, and just because I'm alone, it doesn't really matter. And then underneath this is my sink. So this is the perfect size for this. And then here I have my Berkey, which I have a love-hate relationship with it. It's not really made to travel with. These two parts here move around a lot. I can't really drive with this thing with water in it. If you have a Berkey and you travel with it, please tell me any tips and tricks. I usually just put this in my sink, and then I put my cutting board on my bed, and then, you know, obviously I clean it and sanitize it and all that stuff. Yeah, so then over here I have my rack for my dishes, my dish rack, which is breaking and I need to fix. Over here are my two favorite appliances. So I first want to start off by saying I am not sponsored by Dash, but I absolutely love their products. And if you're solo on the road or you're into making smaller meals, these appliances are great. And especially if you have a solar generator that's 1,000 watts and below, like 1,000 to 500, these can handle it. This one is my toaster oven, and this is my rice cooker. So first, the toaster oven. Yes, it's really small. It's the size of like one slice of bread, but I've cooked pizza rolls in this. I've reheated different foods with this. I have baked a cookie in this. This is so perfect. It's simple. It's 400 watts, 400 to 450, I believe, and it's just simple. It's just got a little timer. It goes off when it's done, and I believe it's 400 to 450 degrees. So just keep that in mind when you're using it. But this is a game changer, because now I have a toaster oven and I can bake pretty much. It's like a little what's it called, a easy bake oven for adults. Same with this, but this is probably my favorite item in my RV. I love this thing. This is my rice cooker, and it's really easy to use. It's just got a simple knob with its cook, and then when it's done, it will just keep it warm, which is absolutely perfect. And this is 200 watts. What? It's freaking awesome. So like, I've made so many things with this. I've made rice, I've reheated a lot of food items in this, I've made stews, I've made so much great things with this. You can make banana bread with this. It comes with a cool little cookbook. And the great part about it is when I am done, if I have leftovers, I can just put this in the fridge and then in the morning reheat it again, add an egg on top. Excellent. So both of these items have changed the game when it comes to off-grid living, when it comes to using my Jackery. These are my appliances. More items. So here I have my mat, which is very comfortable to stand on, and it's nice in the morning not to walk on a cold floor. Here I have my bristle pet hair eraser, which has been great. It definitely does the job when it comes to cleaning around Indigo's litter box and all around the house. And then here is Indigo's food bowl and water bowl. And I got this one because it comes with a silicone lid. So when I'm driving, you know, just for food control, I can put these mats on, and then it serves as a grip mat. And then I have one of Donovan's clocks here. And me, hey! I have my mirror. One thing that I added to this is adding this hanger, because I shattered like 2 mirrors. I shattered 2. So I'm like, this is enough's enough, because I really like having a mirror here just so I can, you know, see myself. Hey. And so I added these hangers, which I got this one at Walmart. And then when I'm driving, I added this seat buckle because it just helps keep this from flying open.
Hey everyone, it's the following morning, and I wanted to show you guys my bathroom. Not much has changed, and there are still modifications that I want to make in here, but for now, I really like it. I use this not only as a space to shower and use my composting toilet, I also use it for storage when I'm traveling. So right now I'm staying at a relative's house, so a lot of my products are usually here or not here. So I added this shelf, which is also adhesive to the wall. It's great, it doesn't move around. And then I have used the lip disc because it's great when it's steamy in here to breathe that in. Also down here I have my trash that fits perfectly underneath this.
over here for us ladies, I have this where I put some feminine products that I need, and it's great to have that just right there. Right now I actually want to talk about my Sea Head composting toilet. So talking about composting toilets makes you squeamish, talking about solids and liquids make you squeamish. You've been warned, we're talking about it. So this is my composting toilet. It is Sea Head composting toilet, and I absolutely love it for two big reasons over the Nature's Head. So one is the toilet seat, and then the next part is everything in here is customizable, and to a point I can, if I need to repair something, I can find a lot of the stuff at a hardware store. For instance, the agitator, which mixes the solids, and my medium, my composting medium, is with this. And this is just parts I can get at a regular hardware store. The reason I chose a composting toilet over keeping my regular toilet is because of the style of camping that I like to do. I like to boondock out in nature alone for weeks on end. And in order to do that, this makes it a lot more easier because I'm not worrying about a black tank necessarily being full. I'm able to conserve more water, a lot more water, because I'm not using a regular toilet. This is all self-contained. I can move this. It's just really great. The thing I really like about the Sea Head first is the agitator. The agitator is on the top, which is nice. With the Nature's Head, it's on the side. So because it's on the top, I have more storage space here to put other things. So I also want to say that I sterilize and clean this. There's no waste in here. It's just ready to go when I'm ready to travel again. So you have this lid that helps keep the smell down, but it doesn't really smell because with composting toilets, biggest advantage is you separate your solids and your liquids. So because of that, the smell is way less. So if you come in here, again, there's no waste in here. So I have my solids that is separated from my liquids. This is just wood chip medium that I use, and then my liquids go in the funnel here. Now with my solids, sometimes depending on the climate, because that is one thing, is climate does definitely affect the attraction to bugs. You also need ventilation, which I have whenever I do go number 2 in here. I do use the vents that are up here. I have one in the bathroom, and then I have one in the kitchen area, and so it does reduce the smell. But sometimes I just use wag bags or poop bags, whatever they call it. Yeah, that's a little TMI, but whether you're in a van or an RV or whatever, you have to deal with waste management. You just have to pick what style that you want to do, and for me, this is a lot easier to deal with than having to use my black tank. So here's one of the main reasons why I like the Sea Head, and that is this. This is just a regular 1 gallon water jug. This is clean. Haven't used it yet. I like that I can change this out if it gets too funky. If I ever, whenever I decide to sell this, or if I wanted to change it and actually use my black tank, all the components are still here, so I can just easily take this out. This moves. It's pretty light, but it stays in one place. And yeah, I just absolutely love this toilet a lot. Definitely recommend a composting toilet. Thank you all so much for watching my RV tour video, updated RV tour video. I hope this gave you some inspiration and insight into my home on wheels and all the love I put into it and all the support that I have gotten over the past year. I will be also adding the artists that have contributed to my RV in the description below. Definitely help support Donna Vinci and Nick Ken too, because they're both amazing artists.
It's now nighttime. I'm now ready to get nice and chill and cozy. And I hope this inspired you to make your home cozy. So yeah, and I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments, and it feels good to be back on YouTube. So I'm really grateful for it, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye everyone.